So Tiguan 2016 rear diff, which is the Haldex version, need to do service on it. We're gonna start from cleaning the, where's the fuel plug? I don't know. Ah, there is fuel plug there. So we need to clean and try to open the fuel plug. If I can open the fuel plug, then we can start draining it. And there's the pump. We need to get the pump off because it probably clogged up because it never been serviced, and the car has 370,000 kilometers. 370,000 kilometers. So that needs to be not basically serviced, because when you plug diagnostic, it shows as a four-wheel drive system faulty. So I'm assuming the pump can't pump. So I've cleaned and I've lubricated the top. Now I'll try to undo the bolt. If that cracks off open, then I'll start doing the drain. I think it's drain. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's drain, but then that's too high. That must be drain. If you know, let me know. What is that for and what is that for? I know that's fill because it's in the middle of nowhere and it's quite high up. This one, it's at the bottom, it looks different than others, so that must be drain. But what's that one? Don't know. Okay, so I've managed to crack open the fill, and now hopefully you can see something. And yeah, you can, sort of. So I've got a clear tub because I want to see how much oil there actually is. So let's put the Allen key inside, and thing is that this oil is fairly clean. So if the gearbox, not the gearbox, but the diff is showing a fault, I think I've got a bigger problem. I think I've got a problem with the pump, unfortunately. But I might be wrong. I'll take the pump out and we'll see. And to be brutally honest, looking at these bolts, they ain't looking the best. And but I'll have to remove them two, this one and this one, and I think them two is enough to get the pump out. And I think then there are two additional ones to remove the box, the cage, but we'll see. I've never done service like this, so every day is a school day. Let's crack them open and see what happens. So I've removed these two bolts, fairly rusty, but came off. I'm happy. Now it's time for the pump. So this is the Haldex pump, and obviously if I would put that back as it was, you're gonna see loads of green sort of metal oxidization or whatever that is. Yeah, and it's wrapped around these two wires, so I'm not sure, and obviously it's earthed here, so I'm not sure if that is some sort of extra earth and that's why my pump don't work. Obviously the dirt that's on here doesn't help. There, all this sludge. So it looks like the pump is dead. The pump is dead because I'm giving him 12 volts and absolutely nothing happens. So first, I think I will have to get this cleaned from outside and open these. There are two screws, one on this side and one on this side. So I'll take them off and see what I can do. This coil broke off the bottom, so I need to uncoil it and use the bottom end of that and resolder it there. Okay, so a quick update. I've resoldered the wire and I also resoldered the brush. You can see that the right hand side is a little bit shorter. That's because I had to unravel a little bit of coil and basically use that end. I've reconnected the brush and I've cleaned the brush, so basically this is all gonna be reused. Now a little bit of bath. Now bath in a little special mixture. Now bath in a special mixture, and I'll show you that now. It's this. Basically, it's a product to clean any electrical components without damaging them, basically. So briefly looking at the motor, it's getting there. It's getting better and better. It's a little bit wet because I've just washed it with this special mixture. And if you look at the board, that's all in. It just needs a screw. And obviously the other brush, I need a spring. So I'll try to unravel one coil out of the old spring and bend it so that it looks like the other one, so that I've got two to put it in there. Will it work? Okay, so in my opinion, the electrics, I've put the spring, I've made the spring. It's not perfect, but it does the job. So now just final bit, one screw holding the board down, seal and case. So hopefully this will start turning. It works. Now using the manual pump, let's fill the diff with the oil because I already fitted the pump. Pump is fitted, ECU reconnected, everything else as it should. So now we need to fill oil in all the way until it starts basically dripping, overflowing. So that's the plan. So once it starts dripping from there, undo the back fill plug and fill in the diff. Okay, so diff filled, the front of the diff, the electric part is filled as well. I've just washed the pump so that I can see if there is anything leaking. Nice. So now time to connect the scanner and delete the fault, because I had a permanent fault for the Haldex system. So let's see what it says now.